Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What is going on, peeps? How's everybody doing? I know most of y'all probably crunched, going to sleep and all that kind of stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But I want to go ahead and give today's update of the NCAA tournament. You know how we do it. So, one of the big things we do with this tournament that we got going on, we got the Mark and Will Bracket Challenge. And it's getting kind of nitty gritty, kind of tight for the people who played. Some people, decided they didn't want to, but I mean, free gifts, all kind of stuff like that. So we're gonna update everybody on that one, and all that good stuff. Wanted to go ahead, like I said, do it today on Facebook Live, however you want to call it. Next week I'll be going maybe Twitter. Everything's always on YouTube, so definitely be able to check that out. Check us out on Walking Sports. Next week also we'll have F&C on Friday, 8 o'clock banger. Check that out. Gaming, we got to get brother go ahead and do another gaming show as soon as he's able to. So let's go on and get into it today's games. Mark and Will Show Bracket Challenge, sponsored by Tap App, 828 Apparel, Keith Andre Apparel, 23 Zone. The apparels are nice, everything. You can already see it. We can go ahead and have someone on the show to let you know what we're talking about. We're going to have first place for sure, second, third, maybe third. I don't know. Depends. I might go ahead and convince brother to go ahead and let that happen. If not, then we won't. And also, we're playing, so you beat us, you beat us. You don't. And also in that thing, Mark and Will's going to have a pearl that's given out, and also a chance for the winner to go ahead and have a show with us, a co-host with us, and also whatever they enjoy, whatever team. It could be the Bengals and Wildcats and the Reds, whatever the sports team they like. We're gonna go ahead and cater to that, so the show will be strictly about that. Yeah, that'd be cool. So we'll check that out and we'll see. Hopefully, somebody can beat Mark and myself. If not, then you out of luck, for real. Let's get into it. Oh, my fault. Tap out. What's tap out? So let's go on and let everybody know what tap out is. What's up, peeps? This is Will from the Mark and Will Show, and we have our first NCAA tournament bracket. March Madness is officially here. We're sponsored by Tap App, and hey, make sure you fill out your NCAA tournament bracket and have a chance to win a free subscription to Total Athlete Profile app. You say you want to jumpstart your recruiting process by setting up your personal recruiting profile, upload academics, upload measurables, upload highlight film, upload recruiting profile, search for coaches, scouts, and recruiters in TAP's app's database, and connect directly to theirs. Oh, man, that's a shoe-in. That's a winner. Make sure you join. Let's see who's going to win. The challenge is up to you. Peace. All right, so let's go and get into the early actions of today. Yesterday, right now, it's 12 something. Houston 68, Illinois 53. We said it earlier when we started doing this. We started talking about it. We talking about Illinois and the Big Ten. Basically, everybody was talking about Big Ten all year, right? Everybody's talking about basically, hey, that's the best conference and that kind of stuff. But when you look at it, I think that the highest seed is like a 3 seed or something, 3 to on out, and pretty much of them all gone. And Houston, hats off to Calvin Sampson because he was out 2 of their starters, you know what I'm saying, 2 ballers dealing with them injuries and stuff like that. Houston, a big time celebration in the locker room by Calvin and all this kind of stuff. Illinois got the biggest dude in the world playing for them. Kofi. Make no difference if your partners ain't hitting jumpers and stuff like that. Houston pretty much led this from coast to coast. Shout out to them. Houston was led by T. Moore with 21 points. T. Moore also had 7 boards. K. Edwards had 4 assists. Kofi had 19 points, 8 boards. Frazier had 4 assists. Big Ten, overrated? Question mark? All right, maybe not. I mean, they still got some other dudes in there. Michigan survived yesterday, so maybe not. But Illinois got hammered. It is what it is. A great win by Houston Cougars. Houston, man, I mean, Calvin let them play and do what they got to do. Whoever watching this, thank you for the love. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, please, Walking Sports, big time. Love that. Thank you. So, let's go on and go to the next game. The next big game of the day in the NCAA tournament. You have Ohio State, not a Big Ten team, play Villanova. Villanova won 71-61. This game was good, but Villanova pretty much led this also from beginning to the end. Villanova, first of all, Villanova, you know what? Jay Wright's program is so tough. Guard play is extremely, and you know what I'm saying, 4 in, 1 out. And sometimes that 4 out, 1 in. Sometimes that 1 in is like 6'7", 6'8". They do what they do. They play so hard. I mean, they're aggressive with that. They know they roles. It'll make no difference who the point guard is. They do the same thing they always do. Hats off to Villanova taking care of that 2 seed. Ohio State, great program. We know that. Another Big Ten, man. I mean, we going to have to see it. Was Big Ten overrated? They weren't the only conference that's probably overrated. Excuse me. Brown, let me see. Gillespie had 20 points for Villanova. Samuels had 8 rebounds. Gillespie also had 4 assists. Villanova is doing what Villanova's do. You know what I'm saying? Sweet 16. I mean, has he missed one? I don't know. Jay Wright, he's a monster. Ohio State coach Holmgren is a good coach too. But I mean, when you're going against Villanova, you're gonna have to kill that guard play, and your guard play is gonna have to match it, and they didn't. They didn't. Sometimes you look in the mirror, you look at look out on TV, and you see another team. Oh man, you ain't playing in the Big Ten. Man, hey, ballers are everywhere. Yeah, balls everywhere. And you just saw some ballers on that team for Villanova. But no, Villanova's going to the Sweet 16. Let's just put that out there. Next goodie. Michigan State, 76. Duke, 85. Hats off to the young Duke team. Was up. Then Michigan State took the lead. I mean, it was back and forth. But I'm going to tell you what, man. Hats off to that Duke team because they got a lot of pressure on them. Yeah, I'm not a Duke fan, nothing like that. Never claimed to be. But, you know how hard it is for these cats to go ahead and play when everybody knows this is Coach K. It could be Coach K's last game. This is vital. It's crucial, right? So these guys gotta look. I mean, granted, I understand everybody don't like them and all this kind of stuff. I respect that. It is what it is. But that's pressure on them young cats, and they deliver. They at least get them to the second weekend, right? A lot of teams didn't get to the second weekend. We know a lot of teams. We state of Kentucky. We know that. But I will say this: hats off to them. Michigan State, they brought it and all this kind of stuff like that. And very talented young team Duke is. You really don't want to give them a chance to get in the Final Four because anything can happen. And it's point blank. But for the stats wise, you had Pinchero had 19 points. Mark Williams had 8 boards. Pinchero had 4 assists. Dude's everywhere. I mean, talented. Duke's talent is ridiculous. We know that. Everybody know that, right? I mean, it goes without saying. They are very talented and doing what they do. Hard to beat them. You have to rattle them. You have to shake them. You have to get them in foul trouble. If you don't, it's a wrap. 2 seed, Sweet 16 next weekend. So now this caravan will continue for Coach K. He deserves it. You know what I'm saying? And, everybody hates Duke, especially in the state of Kentucky and Lexington and all this kind of stuff. And I say the Ville too, but since in the ACC. But great win for the Flying Krzyzewskis. Michigan State, another Big Ten. Bites the dust. Damn, was that 3 in a row? 3. Oh my gosh. Jeez, y'all. Okay. Whatever. Let me see. How fitting. Another Big Ten team bites the dust. Iowa State, 54, Wisconsin, 49. And if you told me you had Iowa State beat Wisconsin, you a lie. You a lie. Yeah, you a lie. You really a lie. I mean, come on, man. No one had this. Wisconsin, this, you know what? Think about that. Wisconsin 3 seed. Except for that year that they went to the Final Four and they went to the championship game. I mean, but it's the same old sloppy Joe. I'm tired of having this. I don't want this again. Stop. Quit feeding me this. I'm done. I don't want to eat this. Please stop. Jeez. And that's what you see. Iowa State, who is not very, very thought of for being as a good team, good to great team, going to Sweet 16 because Wisconsin lost. And like I said, Big Ten, overrated. Overrated. Yes, they are. Overrated. Couchler, and I know I messed his name up, led Iowa State with 22 points. Canuck had 6 boards. Hunter had 5 assists. Davis for Wisconsin had 70 points, 9 rebounds. Davison had 4 assists. You know what? Look, man. I don't know how we can change this or what we need to do, but I just did 3 scores, right? Big Ten has lost all of them. You can say, well, yeah, it does. But when you put a conference on a pedestal and they come out of that and they have to play somebody other than that conference beating, so like, how can we even say that it's good? Really, I mean, geez, I'm not saying St. Peter's should be like, we should talk about them being the number 1 conference. No, hell no. We ain't doing that. But Wisconsin, Iowa State, you had one job. Iowa State? Come on, man. Stop. Stop playing, man. Stop. Watch this, like this, subscribe to this, do whatever. Bing bong for real. But I'll tell you what, Iowa State beat Wisconsin. Stick to football. Apparently, I don't even. I mean, I'm tired of this. This ain't even funny no more. This is ridiculous. Get off the screen. Next up, Notre Dame 53, Texas Tech 59. This one right here, hats off to Texas Tech because they lost their coach. The coach went to Texas. And Notre Dame, hats off to them too, because no one thought Notre Dame was going to do anything. They 11th seed. They balled. They actually was leading to the freshmen. When everybody was talking about Wesley, how Chris Mack dropped the ball because I guess Wesley was ready to come to Louisville. He didn't pursue him or nothing like this. Great talent or whatever. But when that tweet was going around and everybody, yeah, dude had like 3 straight turnovers. Not saying he's not a good player. He's a very good player. 6'5", 6'4", slasher, do all that great stuff. But what I'm saying is he's a freshman. He's gonna learn. Don't put quit even talking about Chris Mack. That's over. That's done. But Texas Tech defense is real. That Big 12 is, they took some losses, but they had a good conference. And Texas Tech had Notre Dame play their style. Their style. Point blank. Slowed it down. Muddied it up a little bit. Wasn't no freedom of movement and nothing like that. Hey, hats off to Texas Tech. They did what they did. Texas Tech was led by O'Banner, 15 points and 15 rebounds. And Arms had 15 and 15. NCAA, that's tough. That's tough. Goodwin had 14 points and 8 rebounds, and West had 3. It's funny because this is the first time I see everybody was talking about Goodwin's been the best player of Notre Dame. Every game I watch, he don't do shit. But Wesley does, and he just, O'Banner do whatever. But they lost their coach. Coach went to Texas, left them hanging. Coach Adams said, I got y'all. Don't worry about Coach Bird. I got y'all. And they in the Sweet 16. Hats off to you. Big time. Next one we got Miami. Yes, and I can't wait. I'll be going down there soon. Miami 79, Auburn 61. This is another conference that was overrated big time. That's SEC. Lost to Miami. Now, Miami has beat some teams that was in the ACC. They said it was undefeated against state of North Carolina. But the thing about it, if you watched the show yesterday, late last night or early this morning or yesterday's morning, and we kind of previewed a little bit, the one thing that Miami had going for them was their guard play. It's tough. Moore, McGusty, Wong, the 3-headed monster is nice. And Auburn's guard play is suspect. Inconsistent. And what happened? Miami blew that back out. Blew it out. Tore it up. It's a wrap. Bing bong. Yeah, we don't have to hear about no SEC no more, right? I mean, we got one team left in there, maybe 1 or 2, whatever. But Auburn, peace out. I think it won the conference. Tennessee won the tournament, and Kentucky out of there, 3 gone. It's a wrap. Miami, hats off to Miami because everybody know that's a football school, even though the football been struggling. Coach Lauriega, hey, hats off to you for doing what you have done to George Mason, Miami, and wherever else you've been. Wong got 21 points. Moore had 9 rebounds. Moore is a little point guard. Ball. He had 9 boards and 8 assists. And I'm going to tell you what, let me go to the real box score because I want to see what this cat did. You know, he's going back to Chicago for the Sweet 16 from Chicago. He went to 20 schools, but he transferred a lot. Like, dude, you, thank goodness you stopped what you was doing. Yeah, that's why transfer portal was your best friend. Charlie Moore had actually 15 points, 8 assists, and 9 rebounds. Hats off to you. Glasses off to you. Great job, man. Great job. You did what you did. Big time. Banger. Another banger. That's what it is. Texas Purdue. Big Ten team survived, right? Great job with that one. Purdue talked about that on the show. Scary good. Have a chance to actually win the whole damn thing. Got a 7'3", 7'4", big dude that nobody can guard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's on a whole different level. Ivy, who's a monster. Great player. Athletic, explosive. They got a lot of role players. Got Williams, who was not McDonald's, but he was a All-American last year. He comes off the bench. Texas, Bird. Hey, man, you left Texas Tech, went there. Yeah, you came close. A little bit. It was an uphill battle for them. Purdue was the seasoned team program, established program, and knew what they needed to do. Williams had 22 points off the bench. Edie had 10 rebounds, and Ivy had 3 assists. Ivy had a lot of explosive plays. Actually, didn't force anything, did what they needed to do. So hats off to Purdue. Matt Painter. Paint that Mona Lisa. Good job with you. Not surprised. Here we go. Last game of the night. We was fortunate. If you was able to watch this game, you was fortunate to watch a monster. Overtime, Arizona 85, TCU 80. Arizona's a young team. A lot of people don't watch them. I have not watched them because they are West Coast, so it's late night watching basketball. One of the young team and one of the most complete team in the tournament. So, you know, this right here is only going to make them better. When you have a nail biter and all this kind of stuff, they have a player, Mathering, and I'm probably saying, I know I'm saying his name wrong. Mathering. He is a monster. He was the player of the year. We talked about it before in the pack. And explosive shooter, complete player, a pro, NBA pro. TCU and Dixon, Coach Dixon, gave them everything they wanted. And I think, like I said, I think they're going to benefit from it. Not just because I got them picked to win it all in the bracket, but they needed that. Matherin had 30 points. Koloko had 12 rebounds. Terry had 5 assists. But I'm going to go to the box score because Koloko had more than. And shout out to TCU. Ain't nobody thinking about TCU. They've never been to the Sweet 16. But I'm going to read their stats, man. Miller had 10 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. O'Bannon had 23 points, 4 steals, 5 rebounds. Lampin had 20 points, 14 rebounds. He ate. Miles had 20 points, 6 turnovers, 1 assist, 1 block, 3 assists, big time. Arizona, man, let me go back to them. Like I said, Coloco had 28 and 12. Impressive. Baylor, who not normally starts, he only had 2 points, but he's on the bench. But Mathurin had 30. I mean, like, two players for them had 58 points. Everybody's going to have to step up. But a great job, Arizona. Um, Thank you for saving my bracket. All that good stuff. So, thank you. All right. Let me give y'all a little glimpse of what happened today for the tournament for the women's tournament. University of Louisville had a big game today against Gonzaga. Uh, Started off with a 10-0 run, did what they needed to do, but Gonzaga's veterans, they came back and actually made it only a 4-point lead for U of L in the first quarter, which carried on to the halftime. They was going back and forth. Louisville was getting some input from Angela, Haley, and that kind of stuff like that. But also, we got a veteran crew that's been around and all this kind of stuff, and you got a team that's still trying to get that alpha. And Haley had 20 the first game. I think she had, I'll read the stats, 21 this game. You got to be the alpha. Somebody has to be there. That's the thing about a Louisville's had an alpha dog for the past 6, 7, 8 years, whatever. So they got to get one if you want to complete it. But second half, they came out. They did what they did. They won the third quarter by 8 points. They rocked and rolled. End up winning 68-59. The Gonzaga advanced to Sweet 16, going to Wichita. Hats off to them. In that bracket, they're going to play the winner of Belmont and Tennessee. Belmont had a upset yesterday. So Belmont played Louisville earlier. I know ESPN wants to beat Tennessee against Louisville, but don't count out Belmont. Louisville only beat them by like 14 points earlier this year at the Yum Center. But in that bracket, Baylor got beat today against South Dakota. So there's no 2 seed in there. So if Louisville take care of business, they can get to that Final Four. But we know they need to beat, and anything goes. So Cochran had 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. Emily Angstler had 12 points, 5 steals, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. She is a monster. Haley had 21 points, 6 rebounds, which is key. Deanna Smith had 12 points, 2 assists. And Chelsea Hall had 8 points, 2 assists. Only 4 points off the bench, which bench players got to come in and take care of business. Robinson had 4 points, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Definitely check that out. So, all right, this is the fun time. Now we're going to go ahead. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give you the update on the bracket. The Mark and Will Show Bracket Challenge was sponsored by Tap App, 828 Apparel, Keith Andre Apparel, 2-3 Zone. You know what's going on. Big time. Watching this, like this, do whatever. Make sure you join us on YouTube, Walking Sports. This thought I'll give y'all some love this week. Next week is going to be on probably Twitter. Definitely everything's on YouTube. So check that out, big time. Plus, I'll probably take a day off. I don't know. I need a break. Been going hard for 3 days. So let's see what's going on. You say, what's Tap Out? Tap Out is actually getting ready to release, right? I got a little goodie. It's coming up. Baseball season 2. So here's what Tap Out is. What's up, peeps? This is Will from the Mark and Will Show. And we have our first NCAA tournament bracket. March Madness is officially here. We're sponsored by Tap App.
And hey, make sure you fill out your NCAA tournament bracket and have a chance to win a free subscription to Total Athlete Profile app. You say you want to jumpstart your recruiting process by setting up your personal recruiting profile, upload academics, upload measurables, upload highlight film, upload recruiting profile, search for coaches, scouts, and recruiters in TAP's app's database, and connect directly to theirs. Oh man, that's a shoe-in. That's a winner. Make sure you join. Let's see who's gonna win. The challenge is up to you. Peace.
All right, so right now, as far as the standings in the Marking Wheel Show challenge, bracket challenge, we got to say we got gifts, we got the pearls, we got all kinds of stuff. Right now, in first place, my brother AC Anthony Cummings with 44, tied with Andre Thornton 44, another brother, and other brother, three brothers. So in first place, tied at 1, you have Anthony Cummings, Andre Thornton, Michael Glidwell. All of them got 44 points. Coming at number 4, you have yours truly with 43. My brother Mark Watkins at 43. Mom's at 43. Mom Dukes. And Shan, my sis, at 43. Oh, man. Coming up at number 8, it's a long list of people at 42 points. You have Bruce D, Brother John Calvin, Brother Ron Gatson, Brother Travis Hudson. Hey, Leticia Timbo in the house at number 8. Sorry, Wisconsin lost. And my nephew, Robert Bird III. They all at 42 at number 8. Coming in at number 14, you have Lincoln Wright with 41 points. And also my dog, Deshaun Cooper at 41. Coming in at 16, you have Yashira Barnes. She's got 40. At 18, you have, with 39, you have Scott Norby, Scott Kingsbury, Coach Kevin Watson, Shannon Kamek, and Gavin all got 39. At 23, you had Owen Bayless, Michael Friedman. They all 23. At 25, you had Rodimer. You have Cuzzo, Antoine Robinson. Tommy, my friend Tommy, she's at 37. At 29, you have Cuzzo, Andrew Maxwell. Jermaine Teller, what's up, bro? Jody Ward. At 32, you have Sean Atkins, Action with 35. Joined with Edward Pino and Cuzzo Troy Churchill Jr. At 35, you have Zachary Rolfe with 34 points. At 36, you have Sierra at 32. She's no longer in last place. Congratulations, sis. And bringing up the rear, Trevor Roger at 37. It's competitive because you got to look at this. Trevor got 29, and in first place, you have Anthony at 44. So everybody's hanging in there, win the chance and all that kind of stuff. So that's great. Like I said, you better beat us. Because Mark and I are playing. We ain't trying to give up nothing. So, hey, it is what it is. If you can beat it, that's a challenge. If you can't, then no. Make sure you guys tune in this week. We have a lot of bangers coming. We got some guests coming up to talk about high school basketball, high school football, college football, all the good stuff. And then we're definitely talking about the NCAA tournament, the NBA, Major League Baseball, free agency, all that's happening like always. Hey, I gotta go work in the morning, so hey man, I gotta cut this loose. It's already 1 something in the morning. God bless y'all. Peace.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Market wheel, yeah, yeah. Mark and Will, It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.